Good evening, this is your Financial Week. I'm Dwayne Burbick. Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett has signaled that Jamaica intends to explore ganja tourism as a means of boosting revenues for the sector. He added that the additional earnings to come from ganja should, however, be held at the community level. He was speaking at the CANEX conference in Kingston on Friday. Dashan Hendricks reports.
Jamaican tourism has largely been about sun, sea and sand, but the push is to get more from the sector. Part of that is to explore health and wellness, but that's not only traditional medical tourism. Ed Bartlett, the minister responsible for the sector, wants health and wellness to include ganja tourism.
We will be establishing a special task force to inform me on the wider policy approaches to cannabis-infused tourism as a critical element for the promotion of the sector.
Mr. Bartlett says that the development of ganja tourism must be organized and areas where it can take place must be identified. He has a proposal already where ganja tourism can thrive.
So we think that the areas from the southwestern coastal strip of Jamaica, that is from Negrill's West End back to Treasure Beach, Jakes, would represent a critical zone for which nutraceuticals could, in fact, be made a key part of that experience, and cannabis-infused experience could be expressed.
The minister says that is not to say the ganja tourism cannot develop in other areas. The key, he says, is to have it at the community level because for him, wealth created in the communities stays there for greater benefits to the economy.
So we have put $1 billion in Exim Bank to provide loan support for the small and medium entities, the little guys in the community who want to do their cannabis experiences and so on, so they can borrow a minimum of $5 million up to $25 million at 5% for 5 years.
For the Financial Week, I am Dashan Hendricks.
The changing of the guard at Sagicor was officially recognized last evening. Richard Biles, who led the organization for 13 years and moved it from being an insurance company to an integrated financial services conglomerate, stepped down last Friday and was replaced as CEO on Monday by Chris Zaka. Chairman of the Sagicor Group, R. Danvers Williams, praised Mr. Biles' leadership of the entity and reminded the new CEO that he has big shoes to fill.
An outstanding job during these 13 years. And for all of you who are shareholders, I'm sure you're pleased because over these 13 years, he has increased the profits each and every year. Who I'm sorry for, though, is Chris Zaka, because he now has to follow on from this.
We have spent the last 4 weeks or so orienting him to Sagicor, our culture, how we operate, meeting some of the key customers.
For his part, Mr. Zaka committed to doing his best in his new role while he wooed the company's clients.
We want to work even closer with you as your premier financial partner through our various business lines: banking, employee benefits, life and health insurance, and of course, investments.
The price of oil rose 70 cents today to settle at $46.22 a barrel. However, it lost about 6% for this week. And currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $129.77. The Canadian dollar is selling for $94.46. The pound sterling costs $166.71, while the euro sells for an average $141.05. Finally, this evening, trading on the Jamaica Stock Exchange ended with the main JC Market Index up more than 658 points, while the Junior Market Index gained more than 55. The winners of the day included 1834 Investments, Barita Investments, Cable & Wireless, Carreras, Dolphin Cove, ISP Finance, Main Event Entertainment, the Sagicor Group, and Supreme Ventures. On the losing end were AMG Packaging and Paper, Carb Cement, Grace Kennedy, Key Insurance, Pan Jam, and T-Tech. And that's your Financial Week. I'm Dwayne Burbick. Have a great weekend.